Peace, kings and queens, gods and goddesses. Okay, so we gotta talk about it. Because yes, you are supposed to have a say in your child's experiences. Not in a controlling way, but in a guidance way. Of course, our children will have their own experiences, make their own choices, and walk their own paths. But as guardians, it is our role to equip them with the tools that they need to navigate those paths wisely. Because everything that we experience impacts us. Our upbringings shapes our adulthood. From the way that we make decisions, how we respond emotionally, to how we view ourselves and the world. Everything. You cannot avoid that. And I have learned this. I have accepted it, and I have chosen to grow, to heal, and to change. That includes choosing not to involve myself or children with certain people, places, or things, or environments. Because protecting their peace and preserving their innocence is a part of my responsibility. Let's talk about going no contact. People often assume it's easy, unnecessary, or extreme, but it is not, and it takes great strength. It takes clarity, and most importantly, it takes healing. We've been so conditioned to believe that cutting ties is wrong, that setting boundaries is selfish, or that family ties automatically means access. But no, access must be earned. Most of us have been programmed to override our own intuition, feelings, and thoughts at the expense of others. When something doesn't feel right, what do? We talk to others, and based on their feedback, we second guess ourselves. We water down our feelings. We minimize our truth to accommodate theirs. And even when they are not the ones living our experience, it's actually very interesting to me now. And don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with seeking insight, but it becomes a problem when we allow other people's opinion to replace our inner knowing and feelings. Ask yourself, how do I feel? What do I believe? What do I need? Because it matters, and we were taught that it didn't. The goal is to heal. The goal is to grow. And if that means honoring yourself, even when it's hard, even when others don't understand, that is just the reality of healing. That is the reality of loving yourself. That is the reality of the opposite of what we've experienced. But it is the truth. This is your life. I don't think that anybody would be able to argue with that fact. And yes, that is very triggering for individuals who are not even ready to, face that reality for themselves. But everybody has to do their own work. And we got this. Y'all, I really believe that we got this. I truly love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.